My name is Bunmi Dipo-Salami. I'm a proud Nigerian feminist with about 3 decades of professional experience, straddling the public, the private, and the non-profit sectors of the economy. I have worked in the academia as a lecturer. I've worked in national and international non-profit sector. I've also held public office as a commissioner, as a member of the Ekiti State Executive Council for 4 years. I'm a development strategist. At the moment, I'm the executive director at LAPL for Women's Human Rights, a national organization focused on actualizing the rights of women, protecting the rights of women. And as a development strategist, I work in the areas of gender justice and women empowerment, diversity and social inclusion. I do youth development, conflict management. I also work in the area of cooperation because like I said earlier, I have experience in diversity and social inclusion. And when you're talking diversity, you also need to have strategies for cooperation, for bringing people together, for using diversity to our advantage. So that's why we do that. And I also am an expert in the area of Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs. Over the years, I have contributed to knowledge production in my field, in my areas of focus, through research and documentation, policies and laws on protection of vulnerable people, also looking at issues around social safety nets for vulnerable people, as well as governance and citizen-led accountability. For me, governance is very key, leadership is very key for any nation to make progress. So if we're going to be prosperous in Nigeria as a nation, we have to, at different levels, we have to look at how the citizens also see accountability and their role in improving the lot of our country. So I do design, planning, implementation, monitoring, and evaluation of projects as well, because there's no, if one has to make contributions that will be meaningful, one needs to know the different layers, the different levels of implementation for any project to succeed. I hold a bachelor's degree in education with a major in French language and literature, so I'm a trained teacher. I graduated from the prestigious Obafemi University, Ile-Ife. I also hold an MA degree in development studies. I majored in the area of women, gender, and development from the Institute of Social Studies in The Hague, the Netherlands. I also have postgraduate certificates in governance, democratization, and public policy, as well as in conflict transformation, peace building, and community development from the Crowley Institute in Canada. I'm a Justice of the Peace of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So it means I can effect arrests, I can conduct marriages, I can, whatever a Justice of the Peace has to do, I have that. I sit on the board of many organizations in the non-profit and private sectors.
What history do you have with Lofty Inc. and why did you agree to join the board?
History. Okay. My path crossed with that of Michael, one of the co-founders of Lofty Inc. a few years ago. And I was very impressed by his level of patriotism around positive. You come across young people who really, who see the glass as half full, because most people usually see the glass as half empty, and we are always complaining about Nigeria. So I found somebody who, thinks like me in terms of how to grow Nigeria, in terms of how to make Nigeria a great nation. So I was drawn to him. I see him and his team trying to provide innovative solutions to some of the myriad of challenges that we have in Nigeria as a nation, thinking about how to arrest poverty, how to provide employment for young people, how to ensure that we have good leadership, and so I got interested in the work of Lofty Inc. And then I had the opportunity to meet the other co-partners, the other co-founders, and the dedicated pool of young people at Lofty Inc. I'm always amazed by their dedication to their work, their commitment, and the level of, knowledge and professionalism. For me, that I was hooked when I saw all of that, and then I saw the work that the organization was trying to do, and the progress made in the few years of existence at that time. That was before your 10th anniversary. I think that was like maybe when Lofty was like 7 or 8. So, and I now saw how I could help improve, or how I could make their work, the organization successful. So how do I contribute? What can I do to help the organization grow? So, that was it. And when I was asked to join the board, I was like, oh, why not? That was, for me, that was the unique selling point at the Lofty, the dedication, the passion, the commitment to getting innovations, to finding solutions. We are more of public complainants in Nigeria than solution providers. So when I found one, I was hooked.
So it's safe to say that you are passionate about women involvement in governance.
Sure.
And leadership.
I am.
Okay?
I am.
So how will you see your role as a member of the Lofty Inc. board to better the lot of women, especially in the areas of job creation and innovation?
Okay. I think the first thing to do will be to ensure that women, especially younger women, they are aware of Lofty Inc.'s offerings. It's one thing to be out there doing a great job. It's another thing for the younger women not to know what the opportunities that abound at Lofty Inc. So that for me is the first step, to ensure that women are aware of what's available, and that the women know that they have a role to play in ensuring, in actualizing what's available. And I will also want to see Lofty Inc.'s programs and projects, that they are more gender aware, that Lofty Inc. programs from a more gender aware perspective, so that we can have more women partaking, benefiting from the innovations, the solutions that Lofty Inc. is providing to the Nigerian society, especially to young people. Because when you're talking about job creation and innovation, we are practically thinking younger people. And if since we know that it's the young people that will grow Nigeria, that will take Nigeria to the heights that we really want Nigeria to get to, it is very important for us as an organization to program from a gender-aware perspective, to see that this program, if we do it this way, how will women be affected negatively or positively? That's going to help. And I'm also passionate about mentoring younger women for leadership, because from experience, I know that we grow faster when we find a shoulder, somebody's shoulder to perch on. We are able to see further when we are standing on somebody's shoulder. So I would like to provide my shoulders to younger women and mentor them for leadership. I'm always on the lookout for opportunities for younger women, and I see my involvement with this firm as another avenue for doing that.
We expect from you as a member of the board within the next year.
Well, I see myself bringing my experience and the networks I've grown over the decades to bear on the great work that Lofty Inc. does. So there are projects and programs that Lofty has, that I have also, that I have a huge pool of networks that we could tap into and see how we can better the lot of Nigerians. So I'm like I said earlier, I'm a researcher. I do monitoring and evaluation. So there are so many areas that I will bring my experience, my expertise to bear on the work that Lofty Inc. does, and I'm so excited to be part of the Lofty Inc. team, and I see that we will do great things together. Of that, I have a feeling about that. Very good feeling.
All right, thank you so much, Ma, for your time, and we wish you nothing but the best as you assume this new position.
Thank you. Thank you